Here in the I button and in description box below, you will get complete playlist of Fourier series. Welcome to video number 4, and in this video we are going to solve third problem on the topic, that is Fourier series. Very good question. Before I start this video, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, and if you learned something from my videos, then please hit the like button and do share the playlist of this chapter with your friends. In this way, you are going to support me, and it is just a request, okay? So please support me. The question says, find a Fourier series to represent x minus x square from minus pi less than x less than pi. So here you can see the function, okay, for whom I need to find the Fourier series. The function is x minus x square. This is the function f of x, and the limit is from minus pi to pi, okay. Yes, the range is minus pi to pi. If you see, this is the value of a, this is the value of b. If you want to find what is b minus a, then it is pi minus of minus pi, that is 2 pi, okay. And the function f of x is given as x minus x square. So for this function f of x equals to x minus x square and b minus a equals to 2 pi, the Fourier series is given by, yes, the Fourier series for the function f of x, which is equals to x minus x square, is given by x minus x square equals to a naught upon 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity a n into cos nx plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity p n into sin nx, okay. And this is, let's suppose this is my equation number 1. Now what I need to do is simply find the value of a naught, an and bn by the help of Euler's formulae, okay. So first we'll try to find what is the value of a naught, okay. Yes, let us see. A naught is given by 1 upon pi integration a to b f of x into dx, okay. Here a is minus pi, b is pi, and f of x is given by x minus x square, okay. So we need to integrate this part. Limit is from minus pi to pi, okay. So simply write this 1 upon pi here. Now integrate x, okay, with respect to x. So this is going to be x square upon 2. Now this minus sign is as it is. Integration of x square becomes x cube upon 3. Now the limit is from minus pi to pi. Now if you put limit, okay, that is upper limit minus lower limit. So you can see, if you put this upper limit and lower limit in place of x, this is going to be pi square upon 2, okay. If you put upper limit minus lower limit, so this is minus. Now put lower limit in place of this, so this is going to be minus of pi square upon minus of pi, okay, minus of pi square upon 2. This is going to be pi square. So you can see, yes, this is pi square upon 2, this is also pi square upon 2, but with negative sign, so this is going to be cancelled. So finally we are left with this part, that is minus of x cube upon 3. If you put upper limit, then this is pi cube upon 3 with this negative sign. Now since the upper limit negative, so lower limit will become positive, okay. Upper limit is negative, so lower limit will become positive. Now if you put minus pi in place of x, this is going to be minus pi whole cube upon 3, okay. Yes, this is minus pi cube upon 3, this is again minus pi cube upon 3. So if you add both, you will get minus 2 pi cube upon 3 pi, okay. 3 into pi, that is 3 pi. On solving this, we'll get a naught equals to 2 pi square upon 3, okay. Pi will get cancelled, so you are left with a naught equals to minus of 2 pi square upon 3. This is the value of a naught. Now we'll find what is an. An equals to 1 upon pi integration a to b f of x into cos nx dx, okay. Yes, a equals to minus pi, b equals to pi, and what is f of x? That is x minus x square. Now simply solve this, okay. That is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi x minus x square into cos nx dx. Now we need to apply chain rule here, okay. This is my first function, this is my second function. So write 1 upon pi as it is. First function, that is x minus x square, into integration of second function, that is integration of cos nx, will become sin nx upon n, okay. First term is positive, second term will be negative, okay. Now differentiation of this part, that is 1 minus 2x, okay. Differentiation of this part will become 1 minus 2x. Now integration of this part, okay, that is integration of sin will become minus cos, okay, minus cos nx upon n, and here we have n, so n into n will become n square, okay. Now first term positive, second term negative, third term again positive. Differentiation of this part, that is minus 2, okay. Now integration of this part, minus sign is as it is, cos will become sine, okay. So sin nx upon n into n square will become n cube, okay. The limit goes from minus pi to pi, okay. Yes, I hope this step is very much clear to you. Now in the third step, 1 upon pi is as it is. This part, no change in this part, that is x minus x square into sine nx upon n. Yes, here negative negative will become positive. 1 minus 2x into cos nx upon n square. Negative negative will become positive. Here again negative negative will become positive. 2 into sine nx upon n cube. Okay, limit goes from minus pi to pi. Now we will put limits. Okay, yes. So 1 upon pi is as it is. Put the upper limit. Okay, in place of x we need to put pi. Okay, so this is going to be pi minus pi square into sine n pi upon n. Okay, sine n pi upon n. Upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, upper limit is pi, lower limit is minus pi. So this is going to minus pi. Okay, minus of minus pi whole square will become pi square. Okay, yes. Here again minus sine n minus pi upon n. Okay, so upper limit minus lower limit, and you can see here we have sine n pi. We know that sine n pi is equals to how much? This is 0. Okay, so this is going to be 0, and since we know that sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so this is going to be positive, but this is going to be sine n pi, and the value of sine n pi is how much? Again 0. Okay, yes. Now coming to the second term, if you put upper limit, this is going to 1 minus 2 pi into cos n pi upon n square. If you put the lower limit, okay, upper limit positive, lower limit negative. If you put minus pi in place of x, this is going to 1 plus 2 pi, okay, into cos of minus pi upon n square. Okay, now coming to the third term. Okay, if you come in the third term, you have this upper limit as pi, that is 2 sine n pi. Okay, yes, upon n cube. Upper limit positive, lower limit negative. Again put minus pi in place of x. This is going to be minus of 2 sine n minus pi upon n cube. Okay, again this is going to be 0 because sine n pi is how much? 0. Okay, sine n pi. This is going to be minus of sine n pi. This will become positive because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Okay, so minus sine n minus pi can be written as minus of minus will become positive 2 sine n pi, and we know that sine n pi becomes again 0. Okay, so we are left with only two terms, that is this and this. Okay, yes, so simply solve these two parts. Yes, here you can see. Okay, here we have these two terms. Okay, so 1 upon pi is as it is. This term, that is 1 minus 2 pi, as it is. We know that cos of n pi is how much? This is minus 1 power n. Okay, cos of n pi equals to minus 1 power n. Yes, so this is going to minus 1 minus 2 pi into minus 1 power n upon n square. Okay, this is n square minus 1 plus 2 pi. This is again, we know that cos of minus theta is cos theta. Okay, cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this is going to be cos of n pi, and we know that cos of n pi equals to minus 1 power n, that is minus 1 power n upon n square. Okay, now yes, taking this n square, okay, here, okay, taking this n square here, so we have 1 upon n square into pi. Here we have, yes, simply open this bracket, that is 1 into this, that is minus 1 power n, minus 2 pi into this, that is minus 2 pi into minus 1 power n. Here again, yes, 1 into this with negative sign, that is minus of minus 1 power n. Okay, now this into this with negative sign, that is minus 2 pi into minus 1 power n. Okay, now here you can see these two terms will get cancelled. So finally we are left with these two terms and this part. Okay, so here we can write, that is, yes, here if you add both, okay, that is minus of 4 pi minus 1 power n upon, here we have pi square, okay, n square pi, that is n square pi. Okay, here you can see pi will get cancelled. So finally you are left with minus 4 into minus 1 power n upon n square. Okay, this is the value of an. Now after finding a naught and an, we will find bn. Okay, bn equals to 1 upon pi integration a to b f of x sin nx dx. A equals to minus pi, b equals to pi, and f of x equals to x minus x square. Okay, so this is bn equals to 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi x minus x square into sin nx dx. Again we need to apply chain rule. Okay, yes, so 1 upon pi is as it is. This is first function, this is second function. The first function as it is, integration second function, that is minus cos nx upon n. Okay, first term positive, second term negative. Differentiation of first term, first part, that is x minus x square, will become 1 minus 2x. Okay, differentiation of this will become 1 minus 2x Okay, now integration of this part, negative is as it is. The integration of cos is sin nx upon n into n will become n square. Okay, now first term positive, second term negative, third term will again be positive. Differentiation of this part, that is minus 2. Okay, now integration of this part, so sin is minus cos, integration of sin is minus cos, minus minus will become positive. Okay, cos nx upon n into n square will become n cube. Okay, limit goes from minus pi to pi, minus pi to pi. Fine. In the next step, we are simply opening the bracket. Okay, yes, taking negative common. 1 upon pi is as it is. If you take negative common, here again we can take negative common. So this is going to be x square minus x into cos nx upon n. Okay, if you take negative common, here negative common, negative will become positive. Since we have negative common from this, x square minus x. Okay, and this is cos nx upon n. Here again, yes, negative become positive, 1 minus 2x into sin nx upon n square. Here again, negative positive negative, 2 into cos nx upon n cube. Limit goes from minus pi to pi. Fine? Yes. Now, simply put the upper limit. Okay? Yes. Upper limit and lower limit. So this is going to 1 upon pi as it is. Upper limit, that is pi square minus pi into cos n pi upon n. Okay? Now, lower limit. So this is going to be upper limit minus lower limit. So in place of x, we need to write minus pi. So this is going to be pi square minus of minus pi, that is plus pi. Okay, here it is cos of n minus pi upon n. Okay, so this part is over. Okay, for first term. Now we'll come to the second term. Okay, yes, that is 1 minus 2x. Okay, 1 minus 2x. In place of x, we need to write pi. So 1 minus 2 pi into sin nx, that is sin n pi upon n square. Now upper limit positive, so lower limit will become negative. So in place of x, we need to write minus pi. So this is going to be 1 plus 2 pi. Okay, 1 plus 2 pi. Here we have sin n minus pi upon n square. Okay, yes. So for second term also, we have already done with upper limit and lower limit. Now coming to the third term, negative. Okay, here we have negative. So upper limit is negative, lower limit is positive. Okay, yes. So here, if you put x equals to pi, this is going to be 2 cos n pi upon n cube, and since upper limit negative, lower limit will be positive, if you put minus pi in place of x, this is going to be 2 cos n minus pi upon n cube. Okay, yes. Okay, since we know that cos of minus theta is cos theta, so this is going to be cos of n pi. Here we have 2 cos n pi upon n cube. Here we have minus 2 cos n pi upon n cube. Okay, both term will get cancelled. Okay, yes. Now here we have sin n pi. Here again we have sin n pi. So these two again terms will be 0. Okay, these terms will get cancelled. Okay, because both are same. But this is 0. This is 0. So we are left with only two terms. That is this and this. Okay, with 1 upon pi. So simply write 1 upon pi. Okay, here we have pi square minus pi into cos of n pi is how much? Minus 1 power n. Okay, cos of n pi equals to minus 1 power n upon n. Okay, here in the same way, yes, cos of minus theta is cos theta. Okay, so minus is as it is, pi square plus pi is as it is, cos of n pi, that is minus 1 power n upon this n. Okay, now, yes, here you can see minus 1 power n is common, so we can take minus 1 power n. Okay, and this n in this term, we have two terms basically. This is first term, this is second term. In both term we have 1 upon n. Okay, so taking 1 upon n and this part, okay, that is minus 1 power n. Okay, so we have minus 1 power n upon n pi. Okay, yes, so we are left with pi square minus pi minus of pi square plus pi. Okay, if you open this bracket, you have minus pi square minus pi. Okay, here you can see pi square will get cancelled, so we are left with minus 2 pi. Okay, yes, so again you can see minus 1 power n upon n pi. Okay, here we have minus 2 pi, so pi will get cancelled. So finally you can say you are left with bn equals to minus 2 into minus 1 power n upon n. Okay, bn equals to minus 2 into, yes, here we have minus 2 minus 1 power n upon n. Okay, this is the value of bn. So we have a naught. Okay, yes, here you can see a naught equals to this much, and b naught, the value of b naught has how much? Yes, this much value is b. So this is an. Okay, this is the value of an, this is the value of a naught. Okay, and we also have the value of b. bn is equals to this much. So we'll put the value of a naught, an and bn in the equation number 1. What is equation number 1? This is my equation number 1, that is x minus x square equals to a naught upon 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity an into cos nx plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity bn into sin nx. Okay, we have the value of a naught, an, bn. So simply put in the values, you will get equation number 1. And yes, here from 1 we have x minus x square, that is this part is a naught, okay, a naught upon 2, okay, this part is a naught plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity, this part is this part, okay, this part is an, okay, this part is an into cos nx plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity, this part is bn, okay, that is minus 2 into minus 1 power n upon n, this part is bn into sin nx, okay. Yes, so this is going to be, okay, this 2 will get cancelled, so we are left with minus of pi square upon 3. Here you can take this minus 4 common, so minus 4 summation n equals to 1 to infinity, here we have minus 1 power n, okay, upon n square into cos nx, okay. Similarly we can take this minus 2 common, okay, that is minus 2. Okay, here we have summation of n equals to infinity and minus 2 is independent of n, okay, so we can write this here, okay, in the right hand side, okay. So minus 2 into summation n equals to 1 to infinity minus 1 power n upon n into sin nx. Now if you put simply value of n equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on, you will get this series, okay. This is as it is, no change in this here, okay. If you put n equals to 1, so this is going to minus 1. If this is positive, then we can take n minus common, so this is going to be positive, okay. Yes, put n equals to 1, you will get first term as negative. If you put n equals to 2, second term will be positive, so we will take negative common, so that this will become positive and the first term will become positive and second term will become negative, okay. Yes, in this way we can write this series, okay. Here again, if you see n equals to 1, then this is going to be negative, negative will become positive. Yes, if you take negative common, this will become positive and the first term will become positive. Similarly, put n equals to 2, this will become positive. Yes, so since we have taken negative common, so this will become positive, okay. In this series, in this way only you can get the series, okay. Thank you so much.